So, I'm going to talk about my Mothership palettes from the Dame Patricia McGrath. Now, I don't know what it is, but somehow I connect my Pat McGrath palettes with my birthday. And I think it's because that's when I first bought a Pat McGrath palette. So here we are. Now, I have Motherships 1 through 9. I do not have number 10 as of yet. As of this recording, as of this week, I don't have it just yet, okay? So help me decide if I don't need it, but help me decide if I should get it. I managed to not get it at first launch because after all these releases, I've learned my lesson, right? Because she comes out with the 10%, but then like a couple weeks later, it's like 30% off. Or when like the holiday sales come, like I've learned my lesson sort of, kinda, and I've managed to not purchase it as of this moment. Also, shout out to Tracy and Jessa for reminding me that I need to not, and I need to just wait for a sale. Thanks, y'all. Okay. So I saw Erica Conger, hey girl, do this video on like what eyeshadow palettes you would match with what occasion. And so I was like, oh my gosh, that's the perfect way for me to talk about my Pat McGrath palettes because I can't rank them, okay? I refuse. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going to do it. So I thought, but maybe I could do it like this. I could just like say, okay, I think I will wear this one here. Because they're all number 1. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump in and I'll tell you the occasion and I will tell you the palette I think I would wear. Now, there are 10 occasions and I only have 9 palettes. So obviously, Mothership 10. It's just gonna fit right in, right? Tell me what you think. Okay, so let's get going. Now, the first occasion and the palette that I choose for it is a wedding. Now, I wasn't sure, is this like my wedding? Is it like a friend's wedding? Am I in the wedding? Like, where is it? Is it like a destination wedding? Are we in a church? Are we on the beach? Like, I feel like there's so much that goes along with that. But I thought, you know what? I think I would just go with Divine Rose 1. So I picked this one because I just feel like it's a nice neutral but also pinky kind of tone. I'm thinking the last wedding I went to, like I wore this purple, it was like a deep purple kind of dress. It was real cute. I had to sew up the front a little bit because the V was it was really V-ing and it was showing a bit more treats than I wanted to on that particular occasion. And I feel like this palette would have gone like perfectly well with it. Not only that, I feel like it has some neutrals in here that if I were in the wedding, we could rock with. We could do a nice like neutral look. Also, I know that these shades would show up on me because sometimes when you're of a deeper skin tone and people are doing wedding makeup and they don't know what they're doing, they're gonna have you looking like a fool. So I already know that this is going to show on my skin. It's not like flashy or anything like that, and I think you could do like a really cute romantic look if it were my wedding. Okay, so there is that one. Now, the second occasion is date night, and I chose the palette that I have on right now because right now I feel like I'm giving you Take Me Out on a Date, you know? And this is Utopian Dream. So this is the most recent one before her newest one. I just think it's cute. I look cute. I love a good pink. We all know the Dame loves a good pink. If we're gonna be honest, like typically ain't no point in wearing no makeup on the date. But anyway, get out of my business. It's between me and my partner, and apparently Rose, because she just jealous. But anyway, I thought Utopian Dream, I feel like that palette is a mix of Divine Rose and Divine Rose 2, and I like both of those, and they kind of come together in the Utopian Dream palette, and I just really like it. I'm cute, okay? Don't argue with me, just agree. Now, the third occasion is girls' night. And the palette that I chose for that one is Subversive. Now, I just feel like you never know what's going to happen on a girls' night, right? And I feel like this would have me prepared. I could do something neutral, or I could do something like really fun with like some of these special shades. And I like to look good for my friends. So I just feel like this is a super fun palette. It just feels like a girls' night kind of palette. Like, what are we gonna get into now? But y'all, as I have gotten a little older, my girls' nights have changed, okay? First of all, if I even go anywhere, my friend and I, we've been friends forever. I have a lot of friends that I've known forever. We would have what we called our old lady sleepovers. So it would be at her place or my place. We would come in our pajamas, like already with your bonnet on, like we about to chill to the fullest degree. And we would have like pizza and wine and cheese and hors d'oeuvres and all this good stuff. And then we would sit on the couch and we would watch a movie. At some point, everybody asleep. Child, I know that's different from like the fun sleepovers, but when I tell you this is fun, it's relaxing. You got your bra off. You don't have to worry about it. Child, oh my God, like I need an old lady sleepover right now. It is the best thing ever. Tiffany, we need to plan it. We need to plan another one. We need to have one like soon. Oh, that is girls' night. If it's a girls' night like the old lady sleepover, I'm not wearing no makeup. I'm gonna just have some Vaseline on my lips. But if we're gonna have like dinner and drinks and stuff, then I'll have something pretty on. Okay, the next one is vacation. Now here again, I'm like, where are we going? What type of vacation is this? Is this like I gotta work a little bit too kind of vacation, or is this like a full-on vacation? And like, are we on a cruise? Are we on the beach? Are we just doing like a staycation where we're just like in a local hotel or a B&B or something? And who am I gonna be seeing? So for that one, I chose Sublime. Now, I think it just would allow me a diversity of options, right? Like I could do something super fun and cool if we're going out on town with like the special shades. But also I could do something real nice and neutral. Like what if it's a family event? I've got these neutrals here. I've got, you know, you can always do this shade all over the lid and do a little line with the black. If we're going out with like friends and stuff, we got this nice gold, you know, Pat likes to put a gold up in there, and I can do that. And then there are these other just like really nice shades. So I was like, I could do that. I could take this on vacation and I think I would be fine. Now, the next one is graduation. Now here, I don't have one for this. Maybe this is where the number 10, Mothership 10 could go. Because there's this thing called, like, I've had a lot of graduations, okay? So there's like kindergarten, there's like junior high or whatever, then I had high school, then I had college or university, then I had the PhD. Like, I've had a lot of them and I've looked different at every single one. The other day, I put on the heels that I wore when I walked across the stage to get my PhD. When they introduce you as doctor, right? So like my family all back there, my advisor is up on the stage. She gonna put the little hood on me and all that good stuff. Child, how did I walk across the stage in them shoes? Girl, those shoes are like 6 inches high, and you would have thought I had me on some sneakers. Like I just bounced across that stage like it was nobody's business. I put those shoes on the other day and I was like, how did I wear these? How did I wear these? How did I walk? You know, you have to walk into the graduation place, everybody looking at you, you trying not to fall, and then you gotta like walk up to the stage, you gotta walk up the stairs, you gotta walk across the stage, you know, when you getting in your PhD or whatever, and I guess all degrees really, they take a picture of you and you have to like not be looking like your feet hurt, and then you gotta walk back around and back to your seat. I must have been on cloud 9 or cloud 19 because I don't know how. Try to ask me to do that today. And some 6-inch heels. What was I thinking? That's how you know I was young. Because that's just young and stupid. But anyway, for graduation, I have looked different at every graduation, honey. I have literally been a totally different person at each one. So it's really hard to know which one to pick. So either I would pick all of them, all the palettes, or I would go with the new one, the Mothership 10. It makes sense in my head. Okay, the next one is Christmas, and it's probably not a surprise. I would choose Bronze Seduction. This palette, I know a lot of people love it, and especially because of that red shade, that red special shade there. And that's the one I would just put all over my lid for Christmas. I would just put this all over my lid, and I don't even know that I would put anything else. I would just, that's it. Now, with my family, y'all, I haven't been able to have a Christmas with my family during this whole pandemic, which is sad. But anyway, with my family, sometimes we're like dressed up, but sometimes we're real casual. So you got to be prepared for like whichever way it's gonna go. And the last time we had a Christmas together, I again had like a red shade just all over my lid. And I had on like those red Old Navy pajamas. I was doing the most. And I would do it again. But I would totally pick Bronze Seduction just because I want to put that shade all over my lid. Okay, the next one is Birthday Party. Here we go again. Is it my birthday? Is it someone else's birthday? Like, I mean, do I like this person? Like, where are we going? Are we going to like a jazz place, or we're gonna just like have champagne or something? Are you talking about trying to go to the club, girl? Cause I can't do that no more. I barely did it before. Or are we just gonna have like a dinner? Are we gonna do like a Zoom thing? You know, like what are we gonna do? Since I don't know, I picked Divine Rose 2. Now, the reason I picked Divine Rose 2 really is because this is the palette that I bought for my birthday last year, I think. I mean, it's highly likely and highly probable that I didn't buy it around my birthday, but I just bought it and said it was for my birthday. Because I just do that. It'll be like, you know, January, and I'm like, this is for my birthday. But I really enjoyed this palette. I really like that shade. I think this is this Extraterrestrial? I love that shade. And whenever I pick up this palette, I just remember I just had like a happy birthday last year. Like, it just was nice. I had a good old time. Was it last year or the year before that I bought this palette? I don't even know no more. But whatever birthday it was, I just remember having a good time. It might have been 2 years ago. I had like this red velvet cake made, like specially made. Oh my God, that cake was so good. Not only that, but then I had like some cookies, and these were like delivered. And my partner was trying, he ate one of them cookies and it wasn't for him. I was kind of like, these are my cookies. I don't know why you haven't, like, don't even take a bite. These are mine. And then I think I'm mixing up birthdays, but like my family sent me flowers, my partner sent me flowers. It was just like, it was so nice. I really enjoyed it. And I think my sister was about to cuss somebody out because the flowers weren't delivered at the right time or something. It felt really nice, especially because we were in like the midst of like the height of the craziness going on, and I couldn't go home. And it was just, and then my friends had like a Zoom party or whatever. Like, I just had a really good time, and I was wearing this palette. So birthdays, it was my birthday, I'm gonna have this on probably. Now, the next one is The Office. And honestly, I wear whatever I want to the office, okay? Within reason. But it's my reason to decide what it is. The thing is, though, I think because I just have like a silly personality, like you're always gonna hear laughter coming from my office. I'm like, some shenanigans gonna happen, like when I got caught, my dress got caught on the door, you know, things are just, it's gonna be a time. I recognize, though, that a lot of times people kind of forget that I'm a professional and that I have a full-on PhD. I've written a dissertation, I've got book chapters, and I've got journal articles, all that stuff published. I've won awards, all that stuff. I'm like kind of smart, y'all, like award-winning smart and everything. But I think people forget. And sometimes I have to pull it all together and remind them that just like, don't let the craziness fool you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it to yourself. So, with that in mind, I think that I would take Midnight Sun as my office palette. Let me tell you why. One, there is a mix of neutrals in there, but there are also these pops of colors. I also feel like Midnight Sun is often slept on. Like, people don't really give it the respect that it needs to be given. Do you see that connection right there? You see what I just did? You see what I just did? And I'm not going to tell you all of the trials and tribulations of being a dark-skinned black woman doctor in the field of psychology. I'm not going to tell you about it. If you really want a story time, child, let me know. Because I can tell you blatant racism, misogyny, all kinds of stuff that I have experienced. We're not going to go into that. It's a whole to-do. It's a whole to-do. But I love it. I love it when I am able to prove people wrong. Like, do not come for me. Don't make me pull out the CV, okay? Don't do it, because I will tell you about yourself in the most professional way possible. It's funny because a lot of times when I would be training interns, you know, when they first meet me, I'm like, hey, I'm Dr. B, how you doing? And then they come to supervision and I'm like, okay, I need you to get your stuff together. I need these notes done in less than 24 hours and I need you to be documenting everything that you do. And I would also like to know what your theoretical orientation is. But I ride hard for my interns. I ride hard for my interns, don't I, Kate? Shoot. Okay. The next one is Everyday. And this is one, initially I was like, I don't know if I like it. That is Mothership 1, like the original, the first one, girl. And that is Subliminal. Let me tell you why initially I wasn't like that huge of a fan. Like I bought it, I don't know when I bought it. It's super cool toned, which I know we all actually want the dame to like give us more cool tone palettes, but like I was like, oh, I don't know if cool tone is my thing, and then why is that random blue in there? But this blue is stunning, I'm gonna tell you that much. But I feel like this is a good everyday palette because again, you've got those neutrals you can do so much with. But then if you want to just be a little jazzy, like one day I think I did like the neutral, maybe this shade on my lid, and then I did like a blue wing, and it just felt like real cool and cute, and it wasn't like, there wasn't a whole big fuss about it. So I feel like this is actually, for me and my purposes in my house, this is a good everyday palette for me. And the last one is New Year's. Now, probably the last few New Year's, we all been up in our house, right? I don't think I've been wearing makeup. I might have been asleep before the clock even struck like 12. So thank you, Jesus, for carrying me into another year. But yeah, the palette that I would choose for that is the palette that I would choose for that is Decadence, and that is this palette here. I'm choosing this one because this is just an all shimmer palette, and when I think of New Year's, well, like back in the day, because like I told you, New Year's now I be asleep. Like, don't call or text me talking about Happy New Year. Like, I'll talk to you in the morning. I'll call me at like 7. But I just feel like this is such a good like celebration sort of palette, because you can take any of these lovely shimmers and grab a matte or something and create a really cool, nice look. So Decadence is the one that I would choose for New Year's. Now, in all honesty, I would wear any of these palettes at any of these times. In all honesty. Okay? So this was just like real random. But it's a kind of ranking too, kind of sort of in a not actual ranking way. And also, should I get Mothership 10? You know I'm gonna get it. You know I'm gonna get it. I just don't know when. I just don't know when. Shoot! Y'all, why y'all didn't remind me that the Muerte palette came out? Girl, if I missed it, I'ma be so mad. Oh my God, melt cosmetics. Ooh, come on now. Don't y'all play with me. Do not play with me. What you... Oh, y'all like to play. That's some expensive shipping. Do I have is there a discount code? Can we get a discount code? Oh, she looks so beautiful. Oh my God, I love it. I can't. Whew. Oh, I'd have been real mad if I missed that. I thought I put it on the calendar. I thought, how come it didn't alarm? Ooh, if I'd have missed that. Ooh, I guess I didn't put an alert. I just put... That's what you get. That's what you get. You almost missed the daggone thing. Y'all. Ooh, I was gonna be mad. I want that Muerte palette so daggone bad. Anyway, I think that's it. Like, I done raised my blood pressure, dropped it, raised it back up. Girl, so I need to be done, okay? I think that's it. Hopefully some of this was helpful. Let me know where you would wear things, like to the office, every day, birthday, wedding, a night out with your friends, graduation, New Year's. Like, give me an idea of where you would put, what you would put on for those things. So, I hope you're taking care of yourself and your loved ones. And now that I'm thinking about cake, like, what's your favorite cake? Because mine is red velvet and I really want some. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.